Hello and welcome back to another OST, or On Second Thought. This is some Reinhardt gameplay from me on Numbani. It's a pretty cool game, and I think it's a very early game actually. This was definitely before BlizzCon at least, because I had my Shadowplay settings differently
but not
as well.
too late because Draz was in it.
Oh, Draz is in it. Yeah, so it's probably just the start of November.
Yeah.
Then.
Or end of October.
Or
No, wait,
that,
it
yeah.
wasn't long. Because it was so long ago, my dates are so like screwed up that how long did we have Overwatch for? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think Reinhardt's probably the hero that we have played the most as a sort of duo, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. It's all like it seemed to always be, oh, one of us has to play Reinhardt, or we should have Reinhardt here, because he's just such a solid tank that, I mean, we see him everywhere, like in competitive, like in tournaments.
This doesn't look good.
Like,
No.
oh wow,
There you go.
no.
I have recognise that name. I think we've run into him a couple of times.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to start recognizing some randoms.
So there's a Winston,
Yeah.
a Junkrat, a Tracer, a Pharah, and a Lucia. That's a pretty solid team, apart from maybe Junkrat.
Yeah,
But
I
I think
mean,
that's-
Junkrat is pretty good because he's very annoying to play against. Like, people kind of get easily irritated, but like when they play against the Junkrat, but still, maybe not the best pick here. That's correct. Oh, I'm
I think
really
just
worried
because you're
about
going uphill
going-
as well, and you have to be pretty high up to play as a Junkrat.
Yeah,
But the Junkrat
exactly.
on the defender team is pretty good because he can stand up on a ledge and just pop shots at you from a distance. But
Well, also he doesn't have to be on the point, like, but our Junkrat has
Yeah.
to sort of be on the point to help out with contesting.
oh,
Oh, there we go. That's
there goes Bastion. There's
oh
a
yeah,
goal.
this is the. Oh
Play the
my.
game.
This yeah. I think it turned
I
out to
think-
be at least. I remember
Didn't
that.
realise the Widowmaker couldn't really do much there.
No,
So-
she really couldn't. Oh man, that's what I like about Reinhardt though. You just find this perfect moment to charge in, and it's like you pick off so many people. See, I'm like still on fire here.
I think it's weird when you start playing Reinhardt in a certain style. For example, not actually sort of putting your shield up because the enemy get kind of nervous because they think you're about to charge when you drop your shield.
Yeah, this is true.
So you can
it's a
kind of
lot
like dummy them and try and force them
Yeah,
into
yeah,
situations they don't want to be in, and then charge them.
There's a lot more mind games in a game like Overwatch than some people might think.
Yeah.
I notice it quite a lot that you can actually sort of fake people out and make people use their ultimates and a bunch of that stuff, and it's pretty useful. Oh, the Riptire just gets me again.
Yeah.
It's annoying though as Reinhardt.
I think at this stage, because you've got a Winston who I haven't really seen put up a shield. I don't know if you have. That Junkrat,
really, no.
with a weapon like that, he can just use it to take out you because everybody else is quite brittle.
Yeah, exactly. And also, like, it's a pretty good pick against a Reinhardt and a Winston simply because it goes right through the protected shields. I remember someone talking about how they played an all Winston strat, and some people answered with all Junkrat simply because the Riptire and the... I'm not sure if the grenades go... No, they don't go through, they bounce off, of course, but the Riptire just goes straight through all the projected barriers, as I think is the correct technical term. But since I think they reworded it closer to the beta launch, or maybe just afterwards, because I remember them being called shields first, and then they were like, oh, people might be confused with shield and shield HP, so just switch it to barriers. But Junkrat's pretty good against
straightforward,
them.
isn't it? Really, like shield is the blue stuff on the health bar that regenerates.
Yes.
Armor is yellow, like Reinhardt has, that doesn't regenerate. It is just basically health.
Yeah,
but to
all in
sort of
all, it's
insinuate
very
that-
straightforward.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
Like
just-
Diva is just all armor.
Exactly, yeah, it's just all armor. It's really strong, and it's what I like about Diva, but again, like, armor isn't as good as some people might think it is. Like, sure, it makes a difference if you're getting shot by people at, especially long range, it makes a big difference, but it's, you know, I'd rather, like, shields is good, but you can't heal through it, so, you know, there are, like,
I remember this.
disadvantages and advantages to everything. Oh, it's the one time he doesn't get me with the Riptire.
I use this footage a lot actually in videos. It'd be nice to... Actually, now that I consider it, this will be the last video that we've used
Yeah.
pre-sort of break footage for.
Yeah, most likely at least.
We've done the mailbox.
Exactly.
Well, we haven't used the footage for the mailbox yet, but that'll, you know, it's all recorded, basically done. So after
Yeah.
we've done that, then we can actually go out and get more footage. And I've got a new graphics card coming on Monday, so even better.
Oh, sweet. That's perfect. Awesome.
I did what I said I was going to do and get a 960, and then when the new ones come out, I will get one of them.
The Pascal ones. I'm looking forward to getting a better graphics card as well later down the line. Oh, that's it. We won. Holy shit. That's a pretty solid game, actually, I think, from all of us.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
I wasn't following the game too closely. That
it was pretty straightforward, really. Like, they just didn't... They should have switched more, I think.
There wasn't a tank, really, until the Roadhog showed up at the end, but by then it was kind of too late.
Yeah, he was too far back as well, it felt like, at least.
What did they end up changing to? Let me check. So, the Lucio Junkrat, Hanzo, so the Widowmaker was changing around to not much. A Bastion, which I guess was a bit late as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess that's one of the reasons why not many people play Defensive Heroes, in competitions at least, is just they're so situational that...
Yes, most of them are very... And also, a lot of them are more difficult to play. And yeah, it just seems like having 2 tanks or 3 tanks is always a good choice, so... It was a pretty straightforward win there.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I do enjoy playing as Reinhardt, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's one of my favorite heroes, if not my favorite hero. I've just played him so much that I have to try and switch it up a little bit. And then I had that period where I just played tons and tons of D.Va because it was very easy to win, I felt like. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
People didn't really know how to deal with it.
Exactly. We'll see what happens when the beta comes back.
Who is the best answer to D.Va?
It's a good question. There's no real hard counter, but just bursting them down and definitely not letting them get away afterwards is obviously
I know
the
for sure playing as a Winston is the worst.
Oh yeah, feels so powerless. Anyway, I think that's it for this OST. We're super excited for next week. I am, definitely. I've been trying to enjoy other games, but I can't just let go of Overwatch. It's in the back of my head.
Yeah. We don't want to work too hard either, really. We don't want to do like another game, for example, in this video. Just going to take it easy, have a bit of a break this weekend, and then, hammer it home when the game actually comes back. Exactly, yeah. So we hope you enjoyed this still. Leave a rating, a like or dislike, and a comment if you want to. And we read them all, as we have proved to some degree. And yeah, we hope you're looking forward to next week's content as much as we are. And no doubt this OST next week will probably be the new game mode as well, so we can maybe get a couple of games. Yeah, hopefully we can and just generally talk about stuff. Exactly. Hopefully we can get a couple of games from each side and both the maps, and then just talk about the game mode in general, and sort of cut together a nice little chunk of footage, and just talk about the game mode in general as a sort of review almost. Yeah. Anyway, that'd be good. And until the next week's videos and when Overwatch comes back, take care. We'll see you then. Peace. Bye bye.